Hello you lovely, you gorgeous, you sexual people. This is Chris from Recombu and I'm here with the Huawei P10, Huawei's brand new flagship phone, freshly launched over here at MWC 2017, where it's lovely and hot and sunny, as you can see out there. Gorgeous weather, just do it people. So I'm here, as I say, with new P10. I'm going to do a quick unboxing. I'm going to have a look through the design, the specs, set it up and everything as well. Take a look at the new MIUI 5.1 interface and all the rest of it. So as you can see, the box itself is lovely and crisp and clean and white. Very, very white indeed. Which is a strange colour choice because there are actually lots and lots of different colours that you can pick the P10 up in, including the dazzling new green version, which is very special indeed. This is the Mystic Silver version, according to the old label on the side. And right, I don't really know what to do with this box because it's kind of a way. Oh, there we go. Oh, it just unfolds. Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel like we should have some holy music on in the background. Here it is, the Huawei P10 in all of its gorgeous glory. Let's just unsheath it first of all, so we can see it fully naked the way nature intended. Oh, look at that. That is very nice indeed. We're just going to have a quick look in the box and everything, and then we'll take a look at the phone itself. First, we'll just see if it's got any charge in it. Fingers crossed. Yes, it buzzed. Brilliant. Right, so the box itself, wow, this is, I mean, Huawei always impress us with their boxes, to be fair. They always produce some really stunning stuff, and we expected no less from the new flagship for 2017, of course. So this is obviously going to be a bit of manual action and probably, oh, wow, there it goes. Proddy pokey pin thing for getting into the SIM tray. Oh, it looks like we get a bit of a case with it as well, which is always a nice addition to keep your new expensive device, your new expensive gadget nice and scratch and blemish free. So it's got a nice sort of textured finish to it, and then obviously the gap at the top for the old Leica lens and the rest. Okay, nice. We'll try that one in a bit. Just shift some of this crap out of the way. Whoops, and throw half of it on the floor in the meantime. We've also got some more boxy stuff here. Come on, out you come. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. So as you can see, we've of course got the old charger cable. It's full-on Type-C USB, as you'd expect from a 2017 flagship. So there you go, bit of Type-C to standard full-size USB action there. And you get, of course, a nice bit of in-ear buds. They look like the hard plastic shell variety, generally not very comfortable, but they're good as a sort of a backup pair, a festival pair if you will. And because of course we're in good old Barca, we've got the European plug, which would be quite handy out here, but you know, shit all luck in the UK. But hopefully when you buy it in the UK, you will get the proper 3-pin adapter version. If you don't, then something's gone seriously wrong really. So there we go, that's the contents of the lovely box. Definitely enjoying that very much indeed. So now the bit we've all been waiting for, the P10 itself. So as you can see, it's a gorgeous little phone. This is the Mystic Silver version, so of course it's got this sort of brushed, sandblasted textured finish to it. You can pick it up in all kinds of different colours, or you can get it in a beautiful green, a lovely blue and all the rest of it. They actually had somebody at the Huawei press conference talking about these colours. For instance, did you know blue often makes people think of water and the sky? I never knew that, but there you go. You can also pick it up in the new dazzling finish, which is a precision engineered textured finish, which looks really, really nice. We had a quick glimpse of that in the demo room. And you can also pick it up in a nice ceramic version as well, which we've got hands on with the P10 Plus, and that is the ceramic model, so go check that out. As you can see, it's nice and slender as well, feels good in there, nice rugged finish to it. Just like the P9 Plus, P9 before it. In fact, I've got a P9 here, again in Mystic Silver, coincidentally. As you can see, they're two peas in a pod, except that fingerprint sensor has now moved to the front of the phone. It's now built into this sort of indented home button, which is kind of tricky to make out because it really does blend in nicely with the rest of the phone. And that also replaces the back and menu buttons. You just tap that in various manners to do those functions. As for the rest of it, of course, you've got your SIM card slot on the side, which it also has a microSD memory card slot for expanding the storage. Up top you get an IR blaster, which is obviously quite unusual to see on a phone these days. You get this lovely red tinted power button on the side, and of course the volume rocker. And then down below you get Type-C USB, speaker grill, and the 3.5mm headphone jack. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly set it up, and then we can have a blast through a MIUI 5.1 and see what the shiz is there. Alrighties, we've gone through the setup process and now we have the P10 at the desktops ready to rock. So, sorry I sounded like a crap radio DJ there. So first of all, dive into the settings. If we scroll down to the bottom, go to About Phone, you'll see we've got a MIUI 5.1 sitting on top of Android 7.1 Nougat. Lovely. So of course Huawei fans, you'll know that a MIUI or a Motion UI is Huawei's own overlay which sits on top of Android and has a bunch of really cool extra features. I'm tapping there because I'm thinking that it's the back button. Of course there is no back button there, and I will show you why. If we go into the navigation key settings, you can have your standard virtual navigation bar if you want here at the bottom of the screen, and of course you can set it up just how you like it, including with these nice little pull down notifications buttons, which is good if you're struggling to reach the top of the screen. But to be honest, that 5.1 inch build, it's really nice and compact and this feels great in the hand, so I'm having no problems whatsoever using this one-handed, which is lovely. But if you want to, you can also use this off-screen navigation button instead, and that's basically uses a lot of touch gestures. So for instance, if we go to the camera, we're just using the camera, we flick around to go into the settings. If we want to get back to the main camera screen, we just tap that button and that acts as a back command. However, if we're in there and we suddenly want to dive back in the home screen, you just press and hold, and there you go, you're back at the home screen. You can also swipe this way to open up your recent apps apparently, which, there we go. Okay, so it's just a little swipe there. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, clearly. There we go, okay. So give it a little swipe and you open up your recent apps. And I believe if you flick up this way, you also open up... That's not what I wanted to do at all. Now it's just opening keyboard stuff. But yeah, if you flick up, you should be able to load a voice command thing as well. It's clearly going to take a bit of getting used to, just like, of course, the old knuckle modes and all that, which I'm actually starting to get the hang of after several years, months. It feels like a long time. Getting on with it eventually. So yeah, if we dive back into the settings, of course, you've got all the usual Huawei features going to display. You can turn on the eye comfort mode, which is great for the evenings, just makes the screen nice and warm, filters out the blue light, and it's good for those all-night sessions where you're dicking around on Facebook or whatever. And of course, play around with the colour temperature and all the rest of it as well. Tap here, of course, good old Android Nougat. Now you can quickly flick through the entire settings menu from any sub-menu, which is lovely. You've got all the smart assistant stuff, so again, you've got more one-handed mode, so you can turn on the mini screen view. All you need to do then is apparently slide your finger from the bottom left or right corners towards the center now, okay, because it used to be across the navigation buttons, which obviously that's changed now due to that. So let's just give that a quick whiz, see if we can get that to work. Hold that for the home, and whoop. That's not working. There we go, got it. Got it, kids, all good. You can flick around there, do your notifications and all that shiz. Yeah, and then presumably you, oh god, touch the outside to exit. There we go, beautiful. And now we're back at the home screen, fully sized, lovely stuff. As I say, with this phone, you're not going to really need those one-handed modes quite so bad. With the P10 Plus, you won't certainly will, because it's a 5.5 inch and much bigger phone and screen. It's a Kirin 960, can't speak, Kirin 960 processor that's running the show with 4 gigs RAM, backing it up. It's the same processor found in the Mate 9, the Huawei Mate 9, which launched at the end of last year. Mighty 5.9 inch phone, so it's nice to see it packed into a more compact handset. And as you can see here, your apps just load up the second you tap them, no delay whatsoever, lovely stuff. So that certainly seems to be doing the job. You get 64 gigs of storage as well, expandable via that microSD, of course. So plenty of space for all of your stuff. Let's just dive into the storage settings and see how much of that space is actually free, memory and storage. So as you can see, 49.73, that's not too shabby at all. So it's only 14-ish is used by the firmware and all the rest of it, so that's not too shabby. Plenty of space for your apps and all the rest of it. Of course, what else you can do with the Motion UI 5.1, if you just dive into the settings, is you can go to home screen style and say, bugger off, I want to draw please, and then you can get quick access to all your apps via that, and you don't have to have everything on your desktop. So as you can see, there's quite a lot pre-installed. A TripAdvisor, my old friend, your weather Todoist. I was wondering what on earth that was. a few little things, your health app, your High Care, is it? Yeah, High Care, your Huawei, basically it's a phone care type thing. So lots of different apps in there as well, booking.com. Hopefully we can get rid of some of this crap. Let's just try now. If we can, uninstall, great. So we can uninstall some of that crapware and get rid of it and free up a bit more space if needed, which is lovely. 5.1 inch IPS display, so it should have nice realistic images, nice sharp contrast and all the rest of it. Certainly seems nice and bright. It's just on auto at the moment, it's right the way down, but yeah, wow, yeah, that's powerfully bright. That is searing my retinas as I speak. So let's just dial that down a bit so I don't explode the iPhone's camera. There we go, so that's nice as well, gorgeous. Yeah, really nice screen. It's a full HD, not quad HD like the P10 Pluses is, but to be honest, full HD is absolutely fine. It was fine on the Mate 9, it's fine on this as well. Nice sharp visuals, we get in nice and close, as you can see there. Can you see any individual pixels? Can you? Heck, it's good stuff. 3200 milliamp battery should get you close to 2 days of charge according to Huawei. We'll obviously be testing that in full for our full in-depth review. But you can also apparently get a full day's use out of half an hour's charge, which would be lovely. So we're going to test that out. You've got Huawei's own fast charge stuff in there, so it should charge to full in an hour and a half. Again, we'll be fully testing all this out for a lovely sexy video, so come back to a combi soon, kiddies, and check that out. And last but not least, let's check out the camera tech, because that's always good to see. So of course you've got the dual lens Leica camera on the back there. I think it's the same snapper as the Mate 9s. It's once again got a 20 megapixel monochrome lens and a 12 megapixel color lens, which boasts optical image stabilization built in. You can also get a two-tone LED flash there as well, and it's got some super smart autofocus, so basically just tap. There's a lovely chair in my gorgeous hotel room here in Barcelona, and then just basically hit the shutter button, away it goes, nice and quick. As before, as always, you can flick right and you get all your random camera modes. So of course you get the likes of the light painting modes, video, manual controls, you get full manual controls as usual as well. So all the good stuff, bit of slow motion and all the rest of it. And then if you swipe this way, you go into the settings menu. So as you can see, you can get up to 20 megapixel using that monochrome lens, but 12 megapixel is the standard using both lenses. And you get all the usual settings, image adjustment, ultra snapshot, object tracking, which is a bit iffy, but sometimes works, and all the rest of it. And of course you get all the usual Huawei features here. So you've got obviously the wide aperture mode, so you can get a bit of that on the go, get some nice bokeh effects and all the rest. And then just a quick tap of this should take you back to the home screen, and there we go. And of course you get an 8 megapixel front facing camera as well, which I'll be taking lots of sexual selfies with to see how they pan out. So thanks very much for watching this rather rambling P10 unboxing. That's the Huawei P10 phone. I'll be giving this a full review. Check back as well. We'll be doing lots and lots of comparisons with this bad boy and all the other phones we've got, the Google Pixel, the OnePlus 3T, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe because we're awesome. Cheers.